Hi, good evening. My name is Nariana Tahi, and I'm here at the Broadway Theatre for the film premiere of Kindoki, which is Central Film's first ever film premiere. So I'm really excited to see what we're going to have here today with our producer, Manya Tambwe. He has released his first ever film. So we're going to be speaking, seeing loads of guests, speaking to the actors, and seeing what this great film has to offer.
Yani. Bonjour maman. Balinga kolela bapongi okense ke longi. Va réveiller ta sœur. Julien, va réveiller ta sœur.
Okay, Mom.
Pardon, so lang tout passe dans le même monde, Mati.
How did you find the film today?
I thought the film was very informative from the Congolese community's type of side, if you know what I mean. I think it's something which definitely a community, the Congolese people, that haven't done before. So to see it to be done was very good. I very much enjoyed the film. I thought it taught us a lot more and it helped other cultures to understand what our cultures go through. And hopefully it sent a bigger message of understanding that certain things are not always the way they seem.
It made me cry. It was so emotional, and I'm just so proud of everybody. Like, everybody worked so hard. You can tell the sound was so good, the image was good, it was good quality. Like, I'm so happy I paid £12. I would pay even more.
How do you rate this film that you've just seen?
Based on content and accuracy, I'll say 10. Because we all heard about that news when it happened, and it was heartbreaking. And me being a mother, I was close to tears, thinking that somebody in their own twisted belief could do that to someone else's child, and it shouldn't happen.
I think it's a very important issue. It's something that we've heard about for many years in London, but of course it's also a big issue in Kinshasa. And I think it's very interesting to see this addressed from within the Congolese community itself, because we've seen for quite a long time different agencies in London addressing the issue, but there's different organisations and associations in London tackling this issue, but to see it from the point of view of young Congolese people born in London, maybe of the next generation, I really wanted to check it out. And I also wanted to support the work of Yananga Manya. He's been doing a lot of good work for a long time, donc I came to support quoi.
On a été très émus de découvrir ces histoires qui tournent autour de la sorcellerie et qui ont fait beaucoup de mal avec beaucoup de faits divers ici en Angleterre, qui ont permis aussi d'améliorer la protection de l'enfance dans le pays. C'est vrai que ça permet aussi d'ouvrir ce problème au grand public et voilà, et de faire connaître cette expérience un peu à tout le monde. Donc un très beau projet et un très beau film.
And is this kind of story that you've heard before, or is this your first time ever hearing of something like this?
Non, moi j'avais jamais entendu parler de ce phénomène, voilà, étant en Angleterre depuis pas très longtemps. Donc j'avais jamais entendu parler de ça, et c'est vrai que c'est des choses qui sont simplement horribles, et c'est bien qu'il y ait des films, qu'il y ait des artistes qui se mobilisent pour que le grand public soit au courant de ce qui se passe derrière les murs chez les gens. Voilà. Donc j'ai appris, oui, clairement quelque chose en voyant ce film.
I'm joined here with Fabrice, and I just want to find out what your take was on this film.
This film was, I'm lost of words, you know. It's about time Congolese people step up and start doing these sort of things. You know, I want to say well done Manya Tambwe for this fantastic initiatives. You know, it took so long for one of us to come out and start this. Now I know this has begun, and we are waiting to see bigger things in the future.
How did you find acting such a horrible person?
I've always enjoyed acting, but this was actually one of my first movies to actually star in. I've done musical theatre, a lot of theatre works as well, so this is actual screenplay stuff that I've done, and it's quite, I wouldn't say challenging because I do it on a daily basis, but it was different. And it was different to see myself being played back on a movie screen, so I was kind of like nervous, but it was really good. It was a good turnout. I liked it.
So as you said, this was your first big movie role. Should we expect anything else? Is it something you're going to go into?
Yes. Give you a bit of a hint. I'm actually going to be choreographing a new dance video, well, a new dance movie that's coming out very shortly. I'm not going to give the title because I don't want to give it away, but I'm also going to be starring in the movie as much as choreographing the movie. Normally I just choreograph behind the scenes and I don't really show my face, but now I'm starting to show my face even more in like the public eye. So yeah.
I'm joined now here with Cynthia, one of the main actresses in the film, and I just want to find out what kind of challenges did you face trying to act out such a character?
I think the character, to play the character was actually quite okay. It was not difficult, but I think playing with Sir Louis was the more difficult part because Sir Louis is quite funny, so he was making a lot of jokes, so you know I couldn't stay serious all the time. Yeah.
Okay, so are you going to be acting in anything else in the future?
By the grace of God, I will. Me and the Boss Brothers, we have a film coming up. Normally 2 movies coming up. So yes, you see more of me as an acting, but mainly as a presenter.
So how did you find tonight's film and what was the highlight of the movie for you?
I think seeing everything together actually come together because I'm the kind of person I don't like seeing it when it's half-hearted. So when everything came together and I saw that everything, the way it merged, it was just beautiful. The highlight was seeing the end, I think.
B, you know what? I didn't think you was gonna make it. B, I love you. I love you, B, Bish. But you need to stop upsetting me.
Me upsetting you. Me upsetting you. Patrick. Nalembi. Mi kolonyo suka akobeta na Nalembi.
So how was it for you experiencing such a thing and playing the character of a story of a young boy that went through so much?
It was a different kind of experience. It was something that I've never come across before because I learned a new story. I learned about new things that I didn't know before. I experienced new situations. I was tested. In general, my character was tested. I saw different part of me that I never knew I had in me before. The crew altogether was just amazing.
And what do you think was the hardest thing to do when you took on this character?
Well, holding my breath when I was dying was a bit difficult. When I had to get slapped. I was actually beaten in real life to try and trigger real life emotions. So yeah, it was quite difficult doing that overall, but yeah.
So all the beatings you received, on a scale of 1 to 10, how painful was it?
It was very painful, but I didn't actually cry raw tears, weirdly. They had to put water on my face, but yeah, I think it was just phenomenal, honestly.
So before taking on this character, had you heard about this story before?
I've heard about the story, I just didn't think it was that violent and that kind of environment to the children. So yeah, I've heard about the story.
So what kind of things would you say that you've learned having gone through this whole experience?
I've learned that Kindoki is not something that could be beaten out of you.
Before we begin, I must say that your dress is on point. It's very nice. But what kind of challenges did you face and what inspired you to go into such a taboo subject in our community?
I think what inspired me is the fact that no one else is talking about it, and sometimes you have to do what other people are not doing so that you can stand out. And the challenges that I face is that sometimes the support. When I first, for example, when I was first looking for actors or I was first looking for people to get involved, people were like, we don't, Kindoki, what's that? Like, why are you doing that? Because then I realized it's such a taboo in our community. So that's one of the challenges that I kind of faced.
But knowing now that you were able to pull everything off and everything came together in a great way, is this something you're going to carry on doing in the future?
Yeah, as Central Films, as a production house, we've got so many projects coming up. We've got a series coming up. Obviously, we're going to premiere the film in Congo. So there's so many projects coming up. We've got such a busy year as a production house, and obviously there's so many things that we want to do. This is just the beginning of something really big.
Okay, so I'm joined with the main man, the man of the hour, Mr. Manya Tambwe. So how was it making this film?
Oh, it was actually hard work.
but we thank God that we got it done. The premiere is done. People enjoyed it and the turnout was great. So making the film itself was fantastic. So yeah, I'm thankful.
And what kind of stuff inspired you to, go ahead and make a film about such a taboo subject in our community?
Really, when I heard about Christy Bamu himself with such a touching story, so what I thought is, you know what, somebody need to speak about it, create more awareness. The film is about creating awareness because people are dying and suffering in silence. In fact, there's a lot of people, not just in the Congo, but across the world. Even here in England, there are kids that are being killed based on just parents not taking care of them properly. So this story was touching my heart, and I thought, okay, let me just speak about it and showcase it to people. Yeah.
And should we expect anything else like this in the future from you?
Yeah, of course. There's more film coming out. Central Films is working really hard with the team. We've got an amazing team, and we're working really hard to get producers and getting people behind us, because it's all about the budgets when you're making films. If the budget is right, then you can make great films. So I really want to reach out to those who want to support film from Francophone films, any other stories, but mainly Francophone, because that's where our heart is. But yeah, definitely you'll be seeing more next year.
I'm now joined with one of the producers of Central Reviews, Mr. Christian Bless. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you.
Okay, so how did you find tonight's premiere and how do you think it went?
Well, I think it went fantastic. It's the first film that's out. We're trying to bring something new in the community. Our plan is to bring a new kind of film, a Francophone kind of film. We've seen Nollywood, we've seen Hollywood, we've seen Bollywood. This is the time where the French-speaking film needs to come out and show that we also have talent.
So what kind of other stories can we expect that are close to home to the Congolese community that you're going to bring out for us?
You know what, it's not just the Congolese community in particular that we are targeting. We have films with, the Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Senegal, and a lot of West Africa. And not just that, but there are big things happening. I'm telling you, 2015 and 2016, mark my words, big things are happening.
Okay, and finally describe tonight's event in 3 words.
It was fantastic, it was cold-castic, and it was ginger-stick. Yes, that's the 3 words. It was absolutely amazing. Thank you.
So there you have it, guys, the end of a fantastic night. Just want to say congratulations to Central Films and Mania Tambwe for bringing the beginning of something great, not only for the French-speaking community, but for the whole of the world. So we've seen a great film, we've seen beautiful people, we had a chance to have a bite to eat, and we hope to see greater things in the future. This is Central Film Reviews, and I'm Noriana Tahi.